If you own a digital marketing agency and you want to close more deals, you got to be asking the right questions. And the reason is you want to have a complete understanding of what your business owner needs before you go and say, I got the solution. Questions also build rapport if you ask them in a friendly and curious way. In other words, don't say, what are your goals? If you do that, you're going to sound like a serial killer like I just did, and your business owner will run from the hills. But assuming you don't sound like a serial killer like I just did, I want to give you my 3 favorite questions that you can ask every business owner next time you're in a sales conversation. Question number 1. Hey, Mr. Business Owner, this is great. So when we're looking at your business as a whole, where are you now and where would you like to be in, say, 12 months? Now, notice I'm talking about his goals here, but I'm not asking him what are your financial goals. Okay, by the way, perfectly legitimate question, and you should probably know the answer to that too. And he might give you the answer to that in this question, but I left it open-ended intentionally because maybe this business owner wants to move his entire business to Hawaii, or he wants to go into e-commerce, or he wants to reduce his overhead, or hire a pet tiger to help with his branding. I don't know. But when you leave it open-ended like that, you give him the opportunity to reveal some stuff that is going to give you information that's going to be very powerful later on in the sales conversation. Question number 2. So after he shares that with you, you say, great, thank you so much for sharing that with me. I think it's really awesome that you want to do X, Y, and Z because of ABC. Let me ask you something. In your opinion, what seems to be the problem? In your opinion, what seems to be the problem? Now, why is this such a great question? You want to feel that you guys are partners with each other, okay? And when you ask for his opinion, you're validating his opinion because you actually are genuinely curious about what he's going to say. Also, it empowers him, okay? What seems to be the problem? Now, he might think that he's got a sales problem, like his closers aren't closing the deals and, it's his staff and all this. But it might be the marketing is bringing in the wrong leads, right? Maybe the advertisements are calling out to a different segment of the market. So what seems to be the problem leaves it open in both of your minds that it might not actually be the problem. It might just be a jumping off point for you guys to continue the conversation. So I was on a sales call last week and this gentleman, I asked him this question and he said, well, Ramon, I think I'm just wearing too many hats. I'm doing the sales, I'm doing the marketing, I'm doing the fulfillment, I'm doing X, Y, and Z. By the way, sound familiar? It just so happens that I help business owners get their time back by delegating the hundreds of tasks that they shouldn't be doing every day. So when I come back later in the conversation, I say, well, Mr. Business Owner, it sounds to me like, you're just wearing too many hats, that you're doing too much in your business because you really want it to succeed. Let me know if you'd just like me to handle all the marketing and the fulfillment for you. He was really receptive to it, right? Because I had listened to his response about his pain point and circled it back, the perfect wrapping for his problem. Which brings us to question number 3, and you say this at the end of the sales conversation, provided that you've handled all the previous steps that we're going to talk about in future videos correctly, okay? It's the natural time to close the sale, right? But I hate the word close the sale because you're not closing anything. Really what you're doing is you're opening up a new opportunity and opening up a lot of new lines of communication with this business owner. But you say this at the end after he knows your price, after he knows all the terms and conditions, you've handled all the objections, and it's just a natural pause. And you say, okay, Mr. Business Owner, where would you like to go from here? Where would you like to go from here? Notice I didn't say sign the contract, okay? That sounds scary. I want to run for the hills and there's not even a contract on my desk, right? But you ask, where would you like to go from here? Okay, and either he's going to say, Ramon, this sounds great. I'm really excited to get started. Let's do this. Or he might have some other questions that you might have to help him understand or maybe some objections that you have to handle. But where would you like to go from here is a great way to bridge the gap to that kind of awkward sometimes close that we all experience from time to time. So there you have it. Use these 3 questions in your sales conversations and I guarantee you're going to notice a big spike in the interest level of your prospects and hopefully a lot more closed deals for you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I had a great time making it for you. If you found it helpful, share this with somebody who might need help with their sales conversations and I'll see you soon. Bye.